All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise and glory is unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakakodash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders of the great millstone, who taught me this truth. And greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the elect, the men and women that have changed their lives towards salvation and righteousness, that they may earn their salvation from Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, in these last days. Shalom unto you. All right, I'm your brother Shaquat from the Las Vegas Church, and gonna put this quick video out there. Some brothers, I'm sure, have seen this, but if you haven't, this is my version. And basically, to keep it simple, this is just to understand that we're in these last days. Okay, another small step, another grain of sand onto the in the sands of time that we're coming into the day of the Lord. Okay, according to biblical prophecy. This is leading right into the prophecy of the MOB, which we can't say, but I'll read the Rev 13 and 16. Okay, maybe that's what the code name, because these places won't let you say anything. So anyway, this is from blacklistednews.com. It says tiny trackers give rise to the age of stalking. Okay, if it wasn't bad enough already with all these cell phones and camera phones and what's that show, cheaters, and they have all this spyware and all of this. It's out of control, man. This is all the technocracy. Look, it says technocracy news. All right, anyway, it says because that's how they're gonna, this new beast system, all right, the image of the beast, if you will, earlier in the chapter, it leads into that. Okay, it controls the world. Well, controls you citizens. Matter of fact, let me go up and read it. All right, I'll start. I'll start at verse 14. Revelation 13 and 14 says, "And deceived that them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image of the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live." Talking about the rebirth of the Roman Empire. They were wounded and then they came back. Okay, after 1,000 years of the Dark Ages, it says that's when Edomites came back into the rulership seat. Okay, verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Okay, and this technocracy is the image of the beast. Okay, to put it simply, because it's more than that, but just to keep it simply, they're gonna watch everything we do with this new 5G and 6G and whatever else. Okay, that's why they're making all these different passes and the CHIP and all this other things for you to have to enlist in, if you will. Okay, if not, it's gonna say right here, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Okay, so if you don't get into the system, you'll be killed. And he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell. And when you can't buy or sell, you can't participate in society, which means you can't participate within the image of the beast, that way of life, the technology life. Okay, and there won't be a version of a what is it, analog, or it won't be that regular rural life anymore. They're trying to completely cut that out. All right, it says that no man might buy or sell. If you can't buy or sell, how do you feed yourself? How do you work? How do you get paid? Okay, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So over into this article, it says when Apple released its coin-sized AirTags, it said, proclaimed a super easy way to keep track of your stuff. What a broad statement, right? In reality, it now appears that your stuff may include your children, co-workers, ex-spouses, enemies, lovers, and complete strangers. Complete strangers? From Technocracy News. Wow. Wow. Allison Kessler told police she was suspicious when her son's father, John Stacy, seemed to know that she had paid a visit to the courthouse. She didn't see him following her. How did he know? When a mechanic found a tracking device stuck to the underside of her car, it made sense. Kessler went to the police and accused Stacy of planting it. It would have been that easy. Planting small tracking devices on cars to monitor people's real-time locations is simple, cheap, and in many cases illegal, according to lawyers and private investigators in South Florida. Now let's remember something. We walk around with tracking devices all day. How? You may ask. Well, GPS location on your cell phone. Okay? And I've seen plenty of episodes of Forensic Files where before there was even these smartphones, just a cell tower will give away your location. Because your phone is going to find the nearest cell tower and head off of it, which is in a certain location. Many of people say, I wasn't there, I was at work, but then your phone made a call, and they got the transcripts, from the phone call, saying you were somewhere else, not at work. Okay? Just to show you that the technology is continue to grow. As it says in, if I gotta grab it, Daniel, Daniel, the 12th chapter. Yep, Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the end, to the time of the end. Why? Because everything didn't make sense. The technology hadn't caught up with the prophecies. Okay, the times hadn't caught up. Okay, it says, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And that knowledge being increased is the technology and the innovation, okay, and the artificial intelligence. Okay, all these things are being built up. The way they designed these missiles from when this book was written to present day is the difference between understanding that those arrows that destroy Babylon the Great are the missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. Okay, all right. So let's go back. It says it would have been easy as planting small tracking devices on cars to monitor people's real-time locations is simple, cheap, and in many cases illegal, according to lawyers and private investigators in South Florida. Proliferation of tracking devices, particularly the type of popular gadgets being sold to you, help you find your belongings such as your wallet, keys, or luggage, have led to an increase in fears of stalking. Experts say 5 years ago, 2 Hallandale Beach commissioners and 1 candidate complained to police when they found GPS trackers planted under their cars. A private investigator named Victor Elbezy, pleaded no contest to the rarely invoked criminal charge and was fined $293. More recently, Apple released its new AirTags, coin-size $30 wireless devices that the company says are a super easy way to keep track of your stuff. Funny, because don't they have on Apple where you can actually see where everybody location, you can actually go on someone else's phone connected to yours and they'll see exactly where you are when you share your location with them? Or you can always keep it on track, but what do you have to do? Leave the phone. Okay, well, what do you think we're moving into the implantable device realm for? So you can't leave these devices. Okay, this is all lending into that. And that's what that's talking about here in Revelation, the 13th chapter. Okay, getting to the point of implantable devices. Okay, when you go into the word mark there, it's a charagma, okay, which means an incision or an and then impaling, I believe is the other word. Okay, which is basically another way to say implanted, under the skin. Okay, that's what makes the most sense when you really think about this whole thing, because they're gonna say under the car you can find it, but if you willingly put it, in your body, and you don't, you can't lose it. All right. But amid concerns, the Bluetooth trackers instead are enabling stalking. Apple last week pledged to update the devices to boost privacy. The how you gonna boost privacy on a device that's, come on, that you control? Come on, man. The device itself is a problem. It's evading privacy. Now the AirTags emit an audible tone whenever separated from the device owner for more than 8 hours, which would warn someone who's being followed without her or his knowledge. Originally, the tone emitted after 3 days. Wow, long time. Prosecutions for planting a tracker are rare, with police usually focusing on proving a case of stalking or domestic violence. Stalking cases are notoriously difficult to put together, said former Broward prosecutor Sasha Schulman, now a criminal defense lawyer. Everything is so circumstantial. Did someone see him put it there? No. Were his fingerprints on it? No. Then how would you prove it? Right? Records show the GPS device that Stacy was accused of using was an Optimus 2. The device sold online for about $40. Boasts hundreds of 4- and 5-star customer reviews. Some of the negative reviews are tongue-in-cheek, such as the 1-star review from a customer who complained that the device was no match for the hammer her husband took to it when he found it on his truck. It's not impossible to figure out who purchased the device if the manufacturer or seller records serial numbers and sales, Schumann said, but it can be a time-consuming process. And in the most dangerous cases of stalking, time is a precious commodity. Yeah, time is of the essence. This is not something that the average person wants, but it also seems the average citizen, world citizen today is into all this technocracy. They want to be upgraded by machines and the internet. Okay, this is what we're leading to, but this is all leading to the great day of the Lord, man. Okay, with the hour of temptation, you're gonna join this image of the beast, or you're gonna, get squeezed out of it. Okay. And we already hear what the President 46 is talking about. Okay, you get jabbed, or you suffer the consequences, and even some consequences talking about concentration camps. Okay, quarantine camps, if you want to say it nicely. So I don't know as far as that goes, but we see the prophecy coming to pass with this technology. It continues to mount and rise. Okay, and as the more it rises and more it mounts up, you're seeing that it's coming into full focus of this image of the beast. Okay, so pay attention to what you're enlisting yourself into and all your information into, because you're leading yourself right into it. Keep your eyes open, man. Right now, it's not a big deal. If you want to do the AirTags or stalk or whatever you want to do, that's on you. But when it becomes implantable, you know that it's time to shut it off. So anyway, with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. Give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, and blessings on to the elect. Until the next one. Shalom.